Ready to advance, ready to defend.
A slice of this fine Norman land.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
Lay the big cheese on your cloak with a wheel of the good stuff.
Oh no, noble friend. Your upper chakras are in desperate need of a good scrubbing. Fortunately for you, my homebrewed tinctures will do the job. Or if you're in the mood for something
Yellow and green, the finest veggies size seals ever seen.
Instant dugongs, you need my hand to your...
Wanderer, you say? A lost sheep, perhaps, that has found its flock. The stable of Immaculates. Why, it's Silver Glen, of course. Once the abode of miners, now the abode of the faithful. We have traded the search for silver for the pursuit of divinity. I'm sure this sounds strange in what are strangers' ears, but you must know that but a short while ago a frightful sickness felled us by the dozen, until she who speaks for the goddess brought us a cure. She showed us how we may overcome the frailty and even the decrepitude of our mortal bodies. That is why we now live a life of devoutness, but I suggest you talk to Father Loic if you want to learn more about the ways of the goddess. Be welcome, therefore, to Silver Glen. Blessed be all Immaculates.
The Immaculates here seem to be a friendly enough bunch, though I wonder if they can be trusted.
I wouldn't trust
May
this.
the goddess guide you through the forest. Keep you safe.
There's something fishy about this place.
Psst! Over here, hun. the strength
Over here,
of
Hunter.
goddess to be
It's
Tommy
me,
Larson.
Larson. Goddess.
Diligently will I read the words of the goddess.
I am Loic, enlightened one among Immaculates, spokesman for the Holy Conduit, as she is spokesman for the goddess herself. Hers is the blood. Then it shall be my pleasure to answer them. We are the chosen ones of the goddess. The benedictions of the blood render our bodies and spirits unblemished, for such is her mercy, that we may all become part of the sacred soul. And you too, Seeker, could become one such part. You find yourself in the goddess's temple, therefore it follows she wants you to take the true path. So here, have this hallowed tome, read it, absorb the wisdom within, then find the second part and do with it the same. If an immaculate you want to be, a test of knowledge. The conduit, yes. She, the most exalted of all, second only to the goddess. It was she who brought us first her The goddess is the light and life of all. Corrupt is the world that generations of men and the few, the proud, the enlightened. The goddess is the word. Through the conduit she speaks, and through me her wisdom is repeated. How may I enlighten you?
Diligently will I read the words of the goddess.
Over here, Hunter.
And behold,
Blessed be the conduit.
the blood. For its soul is lost and impure.
It's me, Ahu.
Source Hunter, you've made it into the hamlet of Silverglen, I see. Unnerving spot, don't you find? Leandra has fashioned herself a hero here, but the townsfolk don't seem to know the truth behind the conduit, though they call themselves Immaculates. Good luck, Hunter. Now that we've found a car...
Immaculate I want to be. The blood of the lost will flow.
Let me spill blood for thee, O Holy One!
Immaculate I want to be. The blood of the lost will flow.
Immaculate, I
Diligently
want...
will I read the words of the goddess.
What news from the mines?
No news, sir. Goblins will slice us to ribbons if we approach the bridge.
Unacceptable. I want those goblins out of my mind by yesterday.
Send another man. As many as it takes.
We haven't enough men among us to take on even.
I've passed the trial.
Well, friend, this is...
You at some point, or are you always this hot?
come now, honey. I promise to take you for a spin.
Come hither, sweetheart.
Amazing. Hurricane canoeing.
That world-weary face is giving me shivers. What you say we take a load off together? I do suppose I could find some way to an... Indeed I do. And oh, that's the spirit, sugar. Oh,
Hey there, tall and strong. Up for a little roll in the hay?
Not today, Ramon.
What games, Granny? You've always been so
God, the fuse is getting shorter. Stop it! Freezing!
Stop talking, naughty princess! Leave fuse alone or boom!
There you are, darling. Shall we get started then? Oh, let's do it. But first, I need to know about your preferences, darling. You're in charge tonight, after all. So tell me, which sort best floats your boat? A savage, merciless witch, or a gentle, sensuous nymph? In need of a gentle hand, are you? Well.
Over the damn thing! Foul tricks! Princess Haltan or
Once upon a time, the patron goddess of feasting took a fancy to the humble spirit of insatiability. Of their union, a nymph, Clydella, was born.
God,
The child
the
of
fuse is getting
parents so
shorter.
expert in
Stop
flavouring
it!
quantity,
Freeze it!
Clydella's calling was clear. A master cook she became, the finest from Grandin Gulch to Wimpet Willow. Queens and sultans trembled before her crow's egg crumble. Dukes shed salty, toxic tears upon her sugared lion's wing. Clydella's cooking was beloved, yes, but to none so
Sweet
much
release,
as
you little
Clydella.
monster! Away with you!
She'd eat.
Sweet
leaving
relief.
3 wedding hams in the time it took to count them. More she craved, and more.
Sweet
and more,
relief.
till her clients had little more than crumbs to offer their guests. They'd
Bless the
wail
seven I am
and
restored.
moan, but Clydella never quite heard them over the sound
Please,
of
somebody
her
do something! Throw a
slurping.
bucket of water over the
They
damn thing!
stormed her kitchen, spittle flying, demanding dove roast, parsnip pudding, and pureed warg. But Clydella merely gazed upon them, blithely chewing jerky, and shrugged. Clydella's fame declined as the royals
God,
made
the
deals
fuse is
with
getting
devils
shorter.
to find
Stop it!
feasts
Freeze
as
it!
tasty as hers. But she never noticed one way or another. A nymph in her kitchen, frying and feasting, was all she'd ever needed to be. Well, that's the end, darling. I hope it was everything you dreamt of and more. I know I had myself a bang-up
Let me go,
time.
you little monster! Away with you! No! Picky Gutter! He guards the princess well!
Please, somebody do something! Throw a bucket of water over the damn thing!
Foul tricks! Princess Haltan or boom!
God, the fuse is getting shorter! Stop it! Freeze it! go!
Here's the shiny coin. Enjoy.
Please, somebody do something! Throw a bucket of water over the damn thing!
Princess Hunt boom!
God, the fuse is getting shorter! Stop it! Freeze it!
Stop talking, naughty princess! Leave you alone or boom! You there! Back off! Bicky boom! One more step and Bicky boom!
No, don't go! Please help me! That thing...
Calm down. We're not coming any closer. Let's just talk about this.
Yes, don't worry, miss. We'll get you out of this fix somehow.
Princess keep her trap shut or Bicky boom! No folks, shoo or Bicky boom! Last warning, off.
Let me go, you little monster! Away with you!
No, Bicky Victor! He got the princess face!
This is the end for you!
Dear me, I need to get out of this room. Yes, I'll go downstairs to catch a breath of fresh air.
Waitress, service please.
What'll you have, dear?
I'd kill for beer.
Won't be a moment.
Bonnie's my name, and I am, or rather I was, a lover for hire. Folks would come to me when they were in need of some company, conversation, and more intimate desires. But this fiasco has put an end to it. I'll never set another foot into a client's room, not on my life. Yes? Search me. He's a regular of mine, with rather eccentric tastes, I might add. He always wants me to wear a grey wig, for example. Anyway, he recently spent the night again, and I couldn't sleep because of his muttering. He talked something awful all through the night. In the morning, I told him he had gone on and on about some Meridino character and a supposedly secret treasure lair somewhere in the woods. Next thing I knew, he flew into a rage. Said the treasure was his and his alone, and that I was nothing but a meddling care. I was just about to let him know I won't stand for such language when he pulled that monster of a bicky out of his satchel and told the little gnome to guard the princess and to go boom if I tried to escape. I spent hours of horrid fear up. Nothing much, I'm afraid, but go ahead. I'll answer what I can. I used to, you know. Merchants came and went. They paid well and gave me gifts. Fewer and fewer of them travel here now because of the undead around Seal and the goblins holed up in the mines. Times are hard. I haven't been immaculate for a long time now, darling. And if I see what passes for immaculate here in town, I don't want to join the club anew either.
I've a new order, Paul.
I'm on it.
Oh, my hero. Yes?
Business is booming year-round now that the mines are closed. Better to spend a day with a pint than a pickaxe. Isn't that so?
Ever shot a bullseye in your sleep? Well, no wonder with your skill book as empty as all that.
These goblins are worse than the trolls. Half as dumb and
Watch where you're going. These beauties will pierce you to the bone.
Better that than reeking of fresh blood.
Waitress, service, please.
What can I get you, hun?
A straight shot of rye, please.
Sure thing, darling.
I'm on
I've
it.
a new order, Paul.
There we are.
Ah, thank... Oh. You haven't any ale, have ya? Well, never mind for now. What sort of magical relics can I offer ya? Blessed by the goddess they are, each and all.
I'd like to order a drink, please. What'll you have, dear? A straight shot of the rye, please. Sure thing, darling.
You dare disturb my rumination? It must be that you can hardly wait to purchase an ingredient.
Come hither, sweetheart. Oh, if I had a star for every time you brighten my day, I'd have a galaxy in my hand.
Most excellent news. Welcome to the Immaculate Fold.
Did the sun come out? Or did you just smile at me?
Me?
I'm Ramon. I may not be a genie, but rub me right and I'll make your dreams come true. No questions, please. Ramon does not ponder. He does not wonder. He only loves.
Right, whatever.
I tried it in my pick.
Swell enough.
Where the wind blows, the goddess breathes. Where the rivers run, the goddess weeps. How can I connect you to our eternal goddess, my friend?
Goddess greetings, friend. Her greatness gave us fire, her greatness gave us earth, and my savvy brings you spells at the best rate in town. Come, give me your best offer.
Wanna have a good time?
Hey there.
Hi there, honey. You look like you're in dire need of some fun, and I'm just the girl to fun you.
Finest attraction, you know. Do you believe in the gods,
Darling,
baby?
I never said I was selling anything but a good time. A little tails, always nicer than a little tail. One always goes well in the end, and the other...
Oh, if I had a star for every time you brighten my day, I'd have a galaxy.
Source hunter, are you? I'm no man to refuse a source. Lardon's actually... Don't be surprised if you hear more. I'm finished with this one Oh, I knew a source hunter'd perk up at the sound of it. Between you and me, the Troll King's sitting on a piece of treasure. The devil's in the details, though, and I haven't managed to find a way to access the King's cave. But you're a source hunter. You can sniff out any point of mystery. So let's make a deal, You find the tenebrium and bring it to me, and I'll deliver you a few pieces of information about Silverglen, and Lawrence in particular, that are sure to make your mouth water. I wouldn't wish the wrath on me worst enemy, though. So let me give you a little something to contain the tenebrium bars. It's lined with the fragments of a special stone. Apart from Gungir's stature and incurable case of the old, the nutty oaf sits on a river of silver beneath these mines, but leases it to the mine. I can't be certain myself where his cave is located, but at least... Oh no, pal of mine.
Kick my cap and call me Sue. Taking tasks from back dealers, are we? God's almighty.
Why don't you stay a while,
I don't mean to make trouble where there ain't any, comrade, but in my years of hunting source, I learned that I'm not saying this Lauren's character is involved in sorcery, but it wouldn't exactly surprise me a lick to find out he knows more than he's letting on. Warms my heart to picture him squirming about.
Fresh blood. Waiting for a particular plan of mine to pan out for now.
I'm aching to share a moment together.
Let me spill blood for thee, O Holy One.
What do you think you're doing?
be the conduit.
Blessed be the goddess and
The
blessed
goddess is the word. Then it shall be my pleasure to... Do you hold it to be true, O seeker, that you are ready to... Blessed be your willing premise the first. In honor of the goddess, that which was stellar must become
That I want to be. The blood of the lost will flow.
Premise the second. The blood of the greater should be you. Premise the third. Only those who have partaken in the spilling of blood. Your knowledge has been weighed, and you have been found wanting. Begone, aspirant, and do not return until true. Do you hold it to be true, O seeker, that you are... Blessed be your willing spirit. Premise the first. In honor of the goddess, that which was stellar must become Premise the second. The blood of the greater should be used... Premise the third. Only those who have partaken in the spilling of blood... Most gratifying. Oh, yes, most exemplary indeed. You have understood the words of the goddess, and I deem you worthy of her true test, of the true trial that shall make you an immaculate. The goddess is the light and life, the few, the proud, We are the chosen, the conduit, yes. She, the most exalted of all, second only to the goddess.
Farma Malbenita, a source hunter in Silver Glen. I have traveled mile on top of mile to find help.
Hello and welcome to... You've probably noticed that my mother Nadia and I aren't from around...
How can I tell? Maybe you taught him a thing or two about slinking around between the shadows.
Hopefully, Brandon's little box works as advertised. Death by toxic rocks hardly befits a source hunter.
Pal of mine. So you found the Tenebrium? A grand feeling to have bested the King of Trolls.
Come hither, sweetheart.
Time to give Brandon the Tenebrium and learn the secrets of Silver Glen.
That's right. I'm very interested to learn what Brandon has to share.
Sakes alive! I knew I could count on you. Now it's my turn to make good. I'll be happy to share. For starters, Source Hunter, you already know that this is a volatile material. What you might not know is that there are ways to handle it. And if you're ever looking for a full cure, I'd recommend visiting the Immaculate Chapel. Nod your way through their little sermons and they'll give you access to a special mineral that can heal even the worst. Now that there's a handy bit of information. But the real secret is yet to come, my friend. Lardance, the beasts of burden, he called the miners, and said that the gilded turn a profit. I've got a letter here from the mining guild to Mr. Lardance himself, proving everything I've claimed. You can have the damn thing. Well, I'm off with little more to me name than a small...
It is not easy to understand this, Lawrence. He had food, clothes, and gold enough. How could he have let others die so that he could gain more? In Home Forest, we kill to eat or to protect ourselves. What reason could Lawrence have to take more than he could use, and to let his fellows die for it too? Cut it away like brush for a fire. Use it to fuel the pyres of those he as good as killed.
Let me spill blood for thee, O
Let me
Holy
spill
One.
blood for thee, O Holy One.
Diligently will I read the words of the goddess.
Bah! before the goddess and bow before her mouth on this earth, the conduit. Hold high the knife and let it... The goddess is the word. Through the conduit she speaks, and through me her wisdom is repeated. How may I enlighten you? To become an immaculate, you must experience both the goddess's bane and her boon. Leave Silver Glen and take the western path. Follow it to where the winds howl and a great skull looms within the rocks. There you will find it. Immaculate guards bar the way, but tell them you have my blessing and they shall let you pass. But take utmost care. The road is beset with horrors, and your mettle will be truly tested. The conduit.
May the goddess guide you through the forest.
But, Your Grace, I never... Oh, damn it all to hell in a handbasket. I can't do this anymore. Yeah, so the jig's up, eh? So what if I let those back-asswards yokels mine the tenebrium? I paid them well enough. And if they got sick, it's no one's fault. I'll tell you what. You keep this little factoid between us, and I'll make it worth your while.
Lawrence's crimes amount to murder. No amount of money can absolve him of responsibility.
Lawrence has a point, you know.
The miners were paid for their risk. No one forced them to take the job. We may as well accept this token and move on.
If you try to prevent justice being done, not only will I leave you in that infected mind to die of rot, I'll whistle a happy little tune as I stroll away.
Lawrence doesn't deserve the money he made off the labor of others. Better for us to take these profits and put them to good use.
No, we'll do as I say.
Well, be as...
Everything I touch burns in sacrifice!
Oh, look. It's the demolition squad. I think there's a few...
I'll need to unlock this somehow.
Do a salutoin. I will do my best to give answer, Source Hunter.
Hello again. You've probably noticed that my mother's a bit intense. My father was a...
Do a salutoin. I will do my best to... I have not... As for Nick, a terrible disease. Nothing natural.
We'll have none of that, you hear?
Men's are worse than the trolls. Half as dumb and twice as mean.
At least they don't have that distinct underside of a bridge. Rejoice, stranger! The rot is cured!
They say a witch lives in the woods east of here. I've never seen her myself. One day the conduit will smite her.
Over here, sweet cheeks. Oh, I'm aching to share a moment together.
Come hither, sweetheart. Or if I had a star for every time you brighten my day, I'd have a galaxy in my hand.
Can't startle me again. Oh, me? Oh, I'm just the waitress around here, as you can see.
We're a mile away from the goblin camp beyond the canyon, but you can
Enjoying your stay in...
Oh, what are you going on about, you crazy old witch?
I know for truth, you bring workers to mines to extract tenebrium, and that you do it knowing they will die of rot. You greedy man. Malsata rapo. You kill them to fill your own pocket.
Look, you're confused. You're ranting. Clearly there's no reasoning with you, so what say you take this rather expensive...
1,000 gold for my husband's death. Tell me, source hunter, does this man bring me for an idiot? I would be appreciating your advice before I strangle him right here and now.
Nadia should shout Lawrence's guilt from the rooftops. He doesn't deserve better after what he's done.
That's right. I'm sure all these miners will have more than a little to say to the man who effectively killed their comrades.
Ah, yes, that is spirit. Too bad for you, Mr. Lawrence, High Priest of Illiterati. Remember my darling Ben, when mob rips you to pieces.
Wait. This is between you and me. There's no need to involve them.
Friends, miners, listen close. You already knew this Lawrence was Greasy Snake. But now I have proof of his crime. I know none forget so many who die of rot when tenebrium was found. But do you know that Lawrence knew of rot and sent you and your brothers to mine anyway?
Let
Mighty fine! I needed that.
Lawrence did what?
Trial, verdict, and the... Ooh!
Seems these Immaculates have more on their minds than due process.